my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 44, Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just within the palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one.
Going to runs, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, it's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
50-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Murray's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Murray. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
On first down, Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
24-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
The 41-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle made by...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff on third down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 20.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Goff going to get this to Akers, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Intended for Tyler Higbee.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Rams 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. His man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
2nd and 6 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, this is Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Goff. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 14. Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
To throw is gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line, and he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Rams 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Tackles made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Akers.
At the 27.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 46-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll give this to Akers running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
28. Cardinals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
17.